We're entering a new digital era. Many local companies are still using old, outdated websites or no website at all, leaving money on the table. This creates huge opportunities and upside for young entrepreneurs looking for new opportunity like you. This new era has allowed 70 of my previous students to quit their own jobs and pursue a digital online income. And the best part about it is, none of them needed a college degree. Many of them had no prior skill sets or zero startup capital, and they spent less than 5 hours a day working on the business before it produced their very first $1,000. I'm sure you guys have heard all about people who sell dreams to make $100,000 in less than 90 days, and it just doesn't come true. But today is different. There is no dream to sell you, because in less than 30 minutes, I'm going to reveal an entire old, forgotten business model, the WFA. The one that my students are using each and every single day. And I'm revealing the curtain for you to get that first $1,500 paycheck in less than 30 days, even if you have no prior experience. This forgotten business model will soon become a literal ATM for you and your company. It'll also allow you to help other local businesses grow their personal brands and achieve new levels of success so that working becomes a little bit more effortless. And with that said, here are the 4 steps to get started. And by the way, without number 3, you're going to be stuck in the 9-to-5 rat race for the rest of your life. Step number 1, the setup for your business. Before we start, we have to figure out a way to get your business off the ground, to create a name, some branding, a website, social media pages. Let's start with part 1, getting the business name. This is really simple, but it's insanely crucial for the success of what we call a brand overall in the future. I want you right now to pull out a piece of paper, and I want you to begin brainstorming ideas for names that reflect the service that you're offering. In this case, it's the WFA. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know what that stands for, it's the Website Funnel Agency. You want to make sure that the name is memorable, it's professional, and that it can match in with brands that people can actually pronounce and they can spell with relative ease. My personal media company was Real Media Solutions. This is REEL Media Solutions. And all I would do is make short form video content for business owners and influencers to help them scale their personal brands. Real, like Instagram Reels. But you also want to spend some time to make sure that the domain is available. So use a domain registrar like GoDaddy. It's the one that I personally love and I'm not endorsed at all. Use that domain registrar to see if it's even available. You really want to look for the .com extension, not the .net or the .org, to see if the .com is available. And then also on top of it, you want to see if it's already been registered in your state as an LLC. You're going to either go to see if it's trademarked, or you'll look and see if the state that you live in already had it been registered as an LLC. And for people watching this video that don't live in America, I'm sorry guys, I can't really help you. I've never had experience with businesses outside of the US, but I'm sure that there's a YouTube channel that can help you. Part number 2 for setting up your business. You want to register your domain. If you've ever seen a website, it usually ends with .com, .gov, .net, .org. And when you find the business name that you actually like, it's memorable, and you can associate it with basically anything in the space, you're going to go to GoDaddy and you're going to see if it's available and you're going to purchase it. Luckily for you, it's basically $10 every single year. And usually they give great discounts for the first year of purchase. I bought over 10 domains for less than $36 for 3 years of protection. Go to GoDaddy and purchase this. Part number 3 for setting up your business. You need to set up a professional email address, one that ends with @yourbusinessname.com. When I had my media agency, I had @realmediasolutions.com. But for my coaching business, I don't think it's that necessary because most of the business I conduct is via Facebook or Instagram, and they're not sending me company emails. And yes, it looks absolutely more professional when you're sending a business your email rather than @gmail.com. And please, I know a lot of people who use their very personal email accounts that they had back when they were in 2nd grade being sent to business owners. And this doesn't even look unprofessional. It's just wrong. Tossing tomahawk@gmail.com, shooting out emails to potential prospects, people won't take you seriously. Part number 4 of the business setup. You want to create some branding. There's 3 components to this: the color scheme, your logo, and your typefaces. Let's start with your color scheme. You need to understand what hex codes are because when people step into your business to help you out, they're going to want to know what your brand colors are. And if you say, well, they're blue, there's a lot of different shades of blue. What you need to remember is that there's a hex code for every color that you select. When you go to Canva and you make up a logo, whether it's a template or it's completely originally designed, you need to use an eyedrop to see what the hex code is. You can just write these down. You can copy the hex code, you can paste it onto a Notion document or a Google Doc, or you can write it down on a piece of paper. And then you would want to move over to designing your logo. There's two ways that you can design a professional logo. You can use a template from something like Canva, or you can make an original design. I would recommend you go to the template version of Canva. You select a template that you like, and this is the way that you make this original. You delete certain elements that you don't like of the logo, and you replace it with elements that you do like, or you can change the colors of the logo from the template. But keeping the exact same template that Canva offers you doesn't just make your business look cookie cutter like all the other options of SMMAs and businesses out there, but it looks childish in shape. Try to add your own spin on it. Part number 5 for your business setup. You want to create a business bank account. You'll need 3 things for this to happen: your EIN number, articles of organization, and your operating agreement. We'll talk about this at part number 6 for the business setup, but when you have these documents, you will go to a bank like Bank of America or Chase, ask to sign up for a very low cost or free business bank account. Part number 6 of the business setup. We need to determine what your business structure looks like. Is it a sole proprietorship, an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp? I am not an accountant or a financial advisor. I can't give you absolute data on this. I can just explain what I have done in the past. I have gone and registered several LLCs under my own name. The reason I do this is because it's limited liability, meaning if something were to happen, somebody were to sue me, I can actually separate the liability of me and the entity that I have, the company. I think this is a very smart strategy, especially because we are in the world of online money and online income. And you guys, I'm sure, are very young, meaning you make mistakes, but sometimes these mistakes lead to lawsuits. So to protect yourself, maybe go with the LLC option. And again, for any businesses that live outside of the United States, I am sorry, but I cannot help you. Watch some videos and decide which structure makes the most sense for you. And once you're solidified with this, go to LegalZoom.com. You're going to create a free account, and you're going to go through the process of getting that name that we decided from part 1 registered under that entity type. And the best advice I can give off this is to go with the basic options. LegalZoom is a service, and they do have upsells. And for instance, your EIN number and your operating agreement. I have always gotten my EIN number straight from the IRS.gov website. I'll explain how to do this momentarily. Your other packet of documents that you need is your operating agreement. And to get this, I've used Rocket Lawyer. I've paid $5 to have this one document created several times for every LLC that I do have, rather than paying LegalZoom several $100s for them to do it for you. Now, onto the EIN. Just like you as a human being in America have an SSN, a social security number, your business has an EIN, an employer identification number. The way that you can obtain this is by going to the irs.gov website. You're going to hover over the option that says EIN registration. It gives you 15 minutes at the time of recording this video to complete the application. It's simple. I've been through it several times. And when you complete it, it's going to give you a 2-page document. The first page, at the top right of that page, will be your EIN number, and then a bunch of information about your LLC. Hold on to this, download it, keep it in the files or the folders, print it out if you need to. Now that you've decided what structure your business is going to be, and you've actually registered it using LegalZoom, let's do all the fun stuff. Go to gohighlevel.com. This is going to be your software that you run your entire agency through. This is a $97 a month subscription. It's the highest and most expensive subscription that you will actually be responsible for as an agency owner. Or pause this video right now, go to the description box, click my affiliate link, and you get 14 free days of Go High Level. And this will give you enough time to get other test clients, explore the software, master it, and maybe even sign that first paid client so that they will end up paying for your subscription. When you open Go High Level, there's a bunch of options. It's not just a website and a funnel builder. It's a full-on agency CRM. So you're going to see a lot of other options other than websites and funnels. In the top left of Go High Level, you can click the option to go to your sub account. And when you are here, there will be an option on the left side navigation bar that says Sites. You will click the Sites button, and you'll be prompted to either make a funnel or a website. I personally like a 1-page funnel just to explain who I am, what I do, who I help, how much I cost, and how to pay. That is the essential breakdown for a 1-page website, which you will make yourself. Use cool images, use cool colors, and the best structure for a funnel is having a headline, a VSL, and then you break the fold with a body text of a sales letter. Your sales letter is the transcript from your VSL. And that VSL, if you don't know what it is a video sales letter, an explanation of who you are, who you've helped, and how people can get in touch with you. And this is the selling point for most businesses. But once you have that one-page website done, it's time to make your social media accounts. I have used these 3 social media platforms for the past 7 years to grow an audience, to get clients, and this has allowed me to make $70,000 entirely online. You need Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You're recording one piece of content that you can distribute equally among TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. All you need to do if you don't have a social media profile is to go platform to platform and create new accounts. Switch them all to professional mode so you get the full benefits and features of insights and all the things that professional business accounts have access to that a personal account does not. Part number 9 of setting up your business: drafting up professional business documents, contracts, and templates. Use a service like Rocket Lawyer to get marketing agreements ready to go, because once you sign a client, you will have to send them some type of agreement that they sign. So they understand the payment structure. They understand there's no refunds. Also, along these lines is prepare an invoice template. This is so that when you send payments to people, they actually can download their own receipts. The final step in the setup process is organize your workflow. I use Google Drive every single day, and I use Notion every single day. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that say that you need all these softwares, you need Monday.com and all these other programs to run your company. I am simple and minimalistic. I use Google Drive and I use Notion. We can move on to step 2 of the 4-step process on starting your WFA. And the step 2 is simple. You need to build your agency on Go High Level. Go High Level, like I said earlier, is the foundational software that you will be using every single day of your life. Without this, your business is basically obsolete. I spent the majority of my time as an agency owner not using Go High Level. I realized that there's so many different softwares I would have to pay for simultaneously to get the full benefits that I'm getting from Go High Level. And I also realized that I went to Miami to see Joel Kaplan in person, and everybody there was using Go High Level and I wasn't. After years of hearing people use this software, that I should probably spend $97 a month, go on to Go High Level by using my affiliate link and just explore the software. You want to explore it, master it, get to understand where things live, watch tutorials on how things work, secret benefits and hidden hacks. And by the way, I'm going to start posting daily content about Go High Level and all of its features. So just subscribe to my channel and see what I'm posting. And if you have questions about Go High Level, comment below this video and I can easily help you with it. And if you really want, I can call you personally. My phone number is 315-767-3199. Step number 3. At the beginning of this video, I told you without this step, your business would crumble and you'd be stuck in the world of 9-to-5s forever. And I wasn't joking, because without getting leads and closing clients, you're going to be stuck in the rat race of trying to do all these mental masturbation tasks, not actually making any fundamental progress on your business. People overemphasize things like finding your niche and organizing your workflows. But the truth is, if somebody doesn't pay you, you are not in business. You are just wasting your own fucking time. I have spent years of my life reading self-help books just to realize that the only way that I could actually be in business is to make an income. And for that business income to happen, I needed to get leads. And like Alex Hormozi says, leads are nothing more than people who you can contact. Engaged leads are people who raise their hand and they opt in for whatever it is you sell them. And there's optimal ways to get leads. There's 4 that Alex Hormozi covers, and this is what he likes to call the core 4. You have cold outreach, warm outreach, posting free content, and running paid ads. We're going to leave the 4th one out of this video because I assume you don't have a lot of money to burn. That's okay, because between cold outreach, warm outreach, and posting free content on the daily, you will have so many leads pouring into your ecosystem that you cannot control them. Cold outreach, somebody who doesn't know who you are at all. They don't know what you offer. They don't know how you work. You can cold call people, you can cold email people, you can cold door approach them, or cold DM. If you go to Google right now and you type gyms near me, Google has organized a list of the top gyms in your area, and you can do this for any state, any country, and they will provide you with a list. And not only just a list of names, but a list of numbers. And if you go top to bottom on Google, you can call thousands of businesses that will pick up the phone, and you can sell them and you can pitch them. And if you don't know how to cold call properly, watch this video right here, and I will show you the most effective cold call script that exists on the internet. But your biggest question is, who do I call? Because you don't know who your target audience is. Now, here's a good point. In the coaching world, I would tell you your best target audience is you 3 years ago. The person who had all your problems, the person who had all your struggles. But we're selling websites and funnels. If 3 years ago you were fat as fuck and now you're fit as fuck, that was a transformation that you made physically. So your niche might be gyms, because you as a person outside of business spend a lot of time in this type of facility, in this type of environment. So now when you call a business owner, you can talk to them about other things other than business and other than websites. At the end of the day, you are not a website. They are buying you as a person. The connection that you have with the business owner is more important than the level of design elements you add to a website. You can find a Pakistani or a Filipino that can make a better website than you in under 30 minutes. But the truth is, the business owners would rather do business with somebody in America who knows the game, who understands their true pain points, can connect with them on an individual level, and not just be some corporate guy in a suit. That's how you have a competitive advantage in the marketplace. Once you get a lead and get in front of them, this is the most crucial step, getting them to convert into a meeting. People often think that the first time you talk to a lead, you need to close them on the spot. But truthfully, people don't know who you are, they don't know what problems they have, and they don't want to pull out their credit card immediately because scams exist. And if you go straight in for the kill, they're going to get scared and run away. What I would say is to have a genuine, honest conversation with them about where they are in their business process. Ask them qualifying questions and learn to qualify these prospects by digging rather than talking. Most people will just say, this is my business and this is what I offer and these are the people I help. No one cares. No one has cared and no one will care. Hey, where does your business currently sit? Where are your website leads coming from? Do you even get website leads? Is anyone contacting you on this website? Why haven't you updated it? How much did you pay the last time? You had a bad experience. Tell me about the bad experience. And you just keep going and going and going, collecting data. Because the next step in this process is going to be where you take this data and you use it against the prospect in a very helpful way to close them as a client. And use a service like Calendly to send them a private Calendly link that they can use to book a time with you to meet one-on-one. That is cold outreach, warm outreach. This is the part where you need to find people in your own personal network and talk to them. If you have family or friends or business owners that you personally know and have grown up with, contact them. Tell them, hey, listen, do you know anybody who needs a website redesigned? They obviously might not have a website, and ask, hey, I need a website redesigned. Do you do that? And you can say, yeah, I'm trying to help out a few different business owners. Maybe I can build you one for free, and we can actually go from there. The cool thing about the WFA that works so well is because you're just getting started, and because this is a beginner-friendly business model, what you can actually do is approach businesses and you can tell them, I will make you a free website. You don't have to pay anything at all. And all you have to do is show up to the Zoom meeting, tell me what you think about the website. If you love it, I'll work out a fair price with you. And if you hate it, I'll kick rocks and I'll disappear forever. And it's a free value, no risk, no friction offer for people that they get very excited about. Because the truth is, we live in a digital era. And in a digital era, money flies through the economy of attention. And so if you have a website that takes eyeballs and converts them into dollars at a very effective, very frictionless rate, then your services are invaluable to a prospect. And they are more than happy to pay you $1,500 for a website that you build them that absolutely converts contacts into contracts. Step number 4 in the process, you need to get paid. After you book somebody onto the meeting and you ask them all the qualifying questions that you come up with, and you can watch my videos, I have a bunch of content on this, then you need to get paid. You need to get on the phone, you need to show them the website you've designed them for free using Go High Level, and then you need to ask them for a payment. And this is the hardest part for business owners, because if you don't get paid, you don't have a client. And if you don't get paid, you don't have a business. And that's the unfortunate truth. People who are excellent closers will make more than people who are excellent appointment setters, because it's getting paid that makes the difference between a prospect and a client. I use Stripe as my payment processor, and Stripe has what we call Stripe links. You can send a private link for a private product to a customer on a Zoom call, and they can pay it on a Zoom call while you're sitting there waiting for them to pay it on a Zoom call. So when you feel like you're at the point in the call where they love your service, they like the website, you have to make an offer. You have to say, hey, listen, the best thing that I can do for you is $500 for this website. What do you say? And they'll give you objections. They'll say, well, it sounds great. I really like it. Let me just think about it. Let me talk to my wife. I think she needs to weigh in on the decision. Hey, can we swing around next week when I get paid? I'm a little tight on finances right now. I think that's the best that we just hold off. Everything that a prospect says at this moment when you pitch the price is an objection, and it's truly a smokescreen. People don't trust you. Even if you show them an amazing product, they don't want to put their card down and have $500 pulled out of their bank account to give to some kid on the other side of the call. That is until you overcome these objections. You have proper word tracks set into motion that allow a prospect to diffuse themselves and convince themselves that what you're doing is actually helping. And that's only because it actually is helping them. And they actually are sold on the product. They're just nervous about making a transaction. Most human beings are. We are attached to the money that we make. We don't want it to disappear. We don't want that bank account number to go down. But you do need to get good at overcoming objections. I make videos about this all of the time. So subscribe and stay tuned. And again, like I said earlier, if you want me to just call you and listen to these overcome objections and we could do role play, my number is 315-767-3199. And that's it. That is the WFA in a nutshell. It's the basic bare bones overview of a forgotten business model that has made my students a lot of money. And I made this video for the sheer fact that I don't want you to miss out on this new era. I love you guys, and I'll be watching you every day from the sidelines. Alex Davis, peace out.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Back, hey, hey, back, hey.